Hello, and welcome to the Hollow Moon Podcast. I'm joined today with my co-hosts, Mr. Lazy Lingling,
Hello?
and my other co-host, Ghostly.
Hello there.
So, now that we are all gathered here, what should we talk about today?
Is this a wedding? What the fuck?
Shut up, man. So,
We're all gathered here.
yes, we are.
Indeed, we are.
Indeed, we are. So what did you guys want to discuss today on the podcast? What is one thing that's like been weighing down on your mind the whole time, like this week or something, that you've been thinking about?
Money.
Money. Interesting.
Same. I'm
Money.
poor.
That actually is a good topic. So, personally, I'd like to say that financially, I'm okay, but like I could always be doing better. And one thing that I really have a hard time with is saving my money.
Honestly, same here. I can't save my money.
I personally have a problem with because I'll be looking at stuff and I'll be like, "Oh, dude, yeah, that looks cool." And then I'll immediately in my head I'll be like, "Oh, dude, I'm going to buy that." But then I don't even think about what I'm going to do with it and how it doesn't the problem is sometimes I'll buy it without genuinely thinking, will this be useful to me? How is this going to affect me in the future? And will this financial purchase put me down in the dirt, But recently, I don't know what it is about Amazon, but dude, Jeff Bezos has to be making a shit ton of money. Oh my god.
I mean, I used to be good with saving my money back then because there wasn't many things I always wanted to buy. But recently, I've been wasting a lot of my money. I mean, on things I need. But
Yeah.
I feel like the older I grow, the more I need money or something.
Yeah.
So- Yeah.
So, I know one thing I wanted to talk about today was, trust. That's one thing that I was like, that's hit different. Cause recently I've been going through a lot of stuff that, it's I lost a lot of people's trust. And, when you lose someone's trust, it's hard to get it back.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have had a personal story where, you lost someone's trust or anything, but I'm gonna share something, and if after that you guys can share something if you want. So there was this time I had a really good friend, and we were supposed to go do something. I forget what it was. I'm not gonna give out the person's name. We're just gonna for the time being, we're just gonna say this guy's name was George. George was an okay guy. He was, nothing too off about him. Just your average Joe. We were good friends. I don't know how to say it, but an odd character. Just some of the way he did stuff was odd. But other than that, he was a normal person. We were going to go do, I don't remember what it was, but we were going to go do something. And I texted him a week before we're going to go do it. And I'm like, hey, we're still on for that thing, right? And he goes, oh, yeah, of course. And he swears to me it's going to be the best thing I ever did. Best thing I ever did. And 30 minutes before we go to do it the next week, my man's comes out of the blue and says, oh, yeah, my uncle got sick or something and can't go. And I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. I understand completely. Maybe we can arrange it in 2 weeks. And he was like, yeah, sure, we'll do it in 2 weeks. And so time comes around. We've been talking about it for 2 weeks. And the day comes, and it just kind of became a repetitive process, And I started to lose faith in the trust in the guy because he he fed me the same lies and bullcrap over and over again. And after a while, you know that stuff gets repetitive, and you're like, I'm not falling for this game again, you know?
Yeah.
But it's one of the things that I despise is a liar. That's just, I cannot stand people who lie. I just can't. They're like, it doesn't, like, you're better off telling the truth than you are telling a lie. Because you'll get in less trouble, you will have more benefit, and the person will trust you more if you're honest. And to be honest, it's more beneficial to you to be honest to that person, because it shows you that you're willing to put your faith and trust into that person and show them that I'm willing to tell you and not compromise my integrity, and let you know that, like, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to do anything to you. I am a human being, basically. But then again, lying and breaking someone's trust is also a form of showing being a human being, because I know we all do that sometimes, but never saying it's right, though. I'm never saying it's right. Other than that, yeah, that's all I got to add on that subject.
Yeah, well, for me, it's kind of the same, but I was the liar. I mean, I haven't lied to many people, but when it comes to my parents, I've lied to them a lot.
I think that everyone has at their point in time in their life. Like, everyone has lied to their parents every once in a while. Like,
yeah, well,
did you go out drinking last night?
Were my parents.
What'd you say?
The only people I've only really lied to a lot were my parents.
Yeah, I can understand that. Sometimes I've lied to, like, protect someone's secret or something because, you know, they don't want something getting out, and that's perfectly understandable.
No, well, that's a good lie, though.
That's a good, yeah, it's a beneficial lie.
Yeah.
For me, I really, really, really have a hard time with my parents. Like, my parents can be a little controlling sometimes because my parents really dictate my life, and it's been that, like, my whole life. I think that most kids are more likely to lie to their parents because, you know, as you get older, you kind of see your parents as this controlling figure, you know? Like, as this person who rule over your life and take away your freedom. I think that some kids see it as that way, or some kids see it as, oh, that's my mom, that's my dad, those people, like, help me and trust me. But I think the worst feeling is when your parents say that they've lost trust in you. I think that's the worst feeling in the world.
Yeah. I've lost my parents' trust a couple times before.
Yeah, I think that's the worst feeling, is when they're like, don't think we can trust you as much anymore. So, I was also going to add, there was another topic I wanted to talk about, which was, hold on, I had it here. So, this is an interesting topic. If you had a choice, this is like a life or death situation. If you had a choice, not really life or death situation, it's kind of just like a alternate scenario, like, would you do this or would you do that? Would you rather go back 10 years of your life knowing everything you know now, or 10 years into the future, just 10 years in the future? What would you guys do?
Ghosty, you want to go first, or is he here?
Ghostly?
I would go 10 years in the past. My bad. Wrong button.
You're good. 10 years in the past. Why that? Why would you? Okay, why specifically? Why specifically 10 years in the past, knowing everything you know now?
To be specific, not to be in the situation that I am.
What about you, Ling Ling?
Yeah, I think I would go 10 years in the past as well, because school would be easy, so life would be easy, you know? And being a kid is nice, because you can do whatever you want, and since school would be easy, you know, it'll be fun.
So you would actually enjoy school instead of kind of like hating it?
Yeah, I won't have to study and just get easy, 100% and stuff.
Makes sense.
And I'll have like even more free time because I won't have to do like
study,
homework, or study.
I think personally, I'm more of a curious person, so I'd probably go into the future.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think I like to be more like, oh, what's gonna happen later on? What's gonna happen to me? What's gonna happen to my family? What's gonna happen, to all the people that I know? What's gonna happen to my friends? What's the outcome for me? And is the future beneficial to me and my friends or so family? Because I don't know about you, but right now I'm kind of at a struggle at a career choice. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. And I think every kid has a struggle. Is when they're going to that point where they're going ready to go to college, and they want to make there's a big choice that they have to make, and they have to decide whether they want to go to college, get a job, or make a decision that will financially impact their future. All right, for our second topic, we're going to talk about the Cyberpunk delay that happened this recently. The delay.
Are you mad about it?
Oh, I'm furious. I am livid about it.
I don't think you should.
That's a fair point, to be honest. Here, so for people who are out of the loop, the Cyberpunk delay it was originally supposed to come out in November, and now it is delayed to December 10th of 2020. As Ghostly said, we really shouldn't be mad about it, and I can explain why. So, for a long time now, they've been hyping this game up. Correct. There's been a lot of coverage on it on major gaming websites, and IGN I know has covered it exclusively and extensively. It really has me thinking because they really hype it up, but we are so unsure at this point that we don't know if it's going to be a game worth buying, spending $60 over, or anything at all, really, most people, the first time they announced it was supposed to come out way back in April of 2020. It is now currently November, and that, really blew me away. That they're this is the third time they've done this. Which has a lot of people speculating that if the game is either never going to get finished, or they're just people are just going to waste their money and it's not even going to be a good game. But I don't know about you guys, but I've seen a lot of the hype train. Just so many people going on the hype train for it. And people are really, really just oh yeah, man, I'm totally going to get Cyberpunk. It's going to be such a great game, bro. I'm so hyped for it. I feel like they're putting a lot of money and time and effort into it, but they're trying to put a lot of people's faith into the game itself, and we don't even know what it's gonna look like yet.
Yeah, but I don't know why people get pissed. I mean, I prefer if they delay it and get some time to work on the game instead of releasing it on date and have the game fucking broken as fuck.
Yeah.
In the first days.
It's
fucking Fallout.
Yes, honestly, I remember when Fallout 76 came out because I'd come home from school that day and I had the beta ready, and the when I went to go launch the actual game the day it came out, it was just as bad as the beta, bro. It was so bad. Because I paid $70 for that game, or no, $80 because I bought the Tricentennial edition, and it was horrible. The game was so bad, and it just blew me away that these people who have such a high reputation of making these AAA title games can have such a terrible garbage thing that they just spew out like hot diarrhea, man. It just blows my mind.
Because I'm pretty sure Fallout 76 was on date, but it was trash. It was full of bugs.
Yes, there was a lot of bugs in it, and there was definitely a lot of things wrong with it. One thing I can say for sure is that the microtransactions, dear God, the microtransactions. If your game requires you to have microtransactions just so you can get things that are cosmetics, you are just as bad as like Fortnite or someone else because like dear God, that I don't see a point in that. Like you buy these things for what? The only thing that would make me really mad is if you get like an upper hand on somebody because of a cosmetic or getting like a pack or something that gets you ahead of people in the game.
Yeah, true.
That's where I draw the line. And not only that, but they made this server thing where you could have like your own private server and you pay $100 a month for it. And people were still getting into those servers, even though they're supposed to be private, which is unbelievable.
I don't know where the fucking microtransactions started, but fuck. Probably EA, I think, with the fucking soccer games. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'd say that kinda. I'd say because you could spend a lot of money in some of those games like that. Like, I know FIFA is a big AAA title. Like, oh, EA like is a money grabber for that one. EA is very notorious for that. I know EA can be very, 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 very greedy with their money, and they like to spend a lot of money in microtransactions. Ubisoft can be bad as well, depending on the game. That is.
Yeah, that is true. But, I mean, Ubisoft doesn't exploit it as much, I think.
What makes you
Like,
say that?
well, I haven't played any of the recent new games from Ubisoft, but I only play like fucking Rainbow and
Yeah,
some other shit, but those have transactions, but those are for skins or, limited
cosmetic
time
items.
things. Yeah.
Um,
But there's skins in Fortnite or fucking like pickaxes that makes, getting materials faster or being able to dodge or even emotes where, your
able.
hitbox gets
Yeah,
full
you're
fucked
able.
up.
Yeah. Your hitbox can like differ with your skins, and that's a crazy thing that blows my mind. They get away with it too, because like you can. There's no way you'll take them to court and win because, or if you even do, I don't even know if you can take them to court with that stuff. But even if you try to do that, they're gonna have so much freaking money that it's not gonna even be worth your time. Like they have so much like time on their hands. I'm sure that like they just have people waiting and standing by. I'm sure of it.
But these fucking kids are 7, 10 year olds are getting fucking right into the microtransactions from Fortnite. They're like, oh, new skin, let's get it, fuck it.
That's well, okay. That's another thing. They're trying to reach out to the kids. That could because kids will go for the biggest thing that is popular right now. Like and some of these game designers will market it to um to as many kids as they can. Well, some of them will market it to kids specifically, like specific age groups. Like if it's got bright flashy colors and it looks nice, they'll market it to a lot much more younger audience. And if it's a more like gritty, violent game, they'll market it more towards teens/adults.
Yeah, I know. But it's kind of fucked up because it's easier for the young audience to get dragged into.
Yeah. It's a lot like I know recently I've seen a lot more like 10-year-olds when I'll play GTA and I'm old enough, or when they're old enough, they'll already have played the game like so much that it blows my mind. Like these 10-year-olds are playing like games like GTA and freaking God, like what game that's just as bad as GTA? What's a game that's just as bad as GTA?
Um, Saints Row.
Oh yeah. These kids will get their hands on it like there's no freaking tomorrow, man.
Ling, what do you think about microtransactions, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ling, what's your opinion on microtransactions? Because honestly, if you're asking me, I think they're from the devil.
What's a microtransaction again?
Oh my god.
Buying shit in the game for cosmetics, like the character you bought for $49 on Genshin Impact.
Ooh, that's a call out.
47, first of all.
That's a call out.
It was $47, okay?
That doesn't make it any better, just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're bad. I don't like it that you have to... Because the thing is, with Genshin Impact, it's not like just cosmetic to look cool. Like, the character is actually OP. So, it's basically pay to win, what I just did. I don't like it,
So
because I
Genshin
don't like
Impact
spending
is
money
that
on
kind
something
of
that's already
game.
free, you know?
So, okay, I want to ask you guys something. How do you feel like whenever you spend money on a game, does it make you feel like, oh god, like, oh, I wish I didn't spend that much money, or I wish I didn't spend that money at all, or something like that?
What?
Yeah, what? What the fuck?
What do you mean?
Were you talking to me, or?
I was talking to both of you.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't really regret it because I didn't spend as much money as my other friend. My other friend spent like $700 on
Jesus
Genshin
Christ.
Impact.
fuck.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I don't feel as bad. But if I would have spent that much money, I think I would have regretted it.
Yeah, I can definitely see people going into debt because of that game.
Yeah, there's this guy that spent $7,000 on the game on YouTube.
Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah, and he started crying on the video, saying that he regrets it.
I would too.
So like the video, please. I need my money back.
Yeah, if you don't make any revenue off that video, you're like screwed. Or if you barely make any revenue at all,
Yeah, that's GG.
that's like a game over guaranteed.
I don't think I would go over $20.
Yeah,
for a game.
that's facts. Unless I was buying like a physical like a game or something, I won't go over $20.
Unless it's Call of Duty, I'm buying all of it. Fuck that shit.
Hold up, hold up. Wait a minute.
I think back in the day, I spent like $150 on
Really?
Black Ops 2.
Wow.
Oh, I spent more on TF2 now that I remember.
Wow.
I think I spent like $1,000 on Team Fortress 2 back then.
What is the most you spent in a game? Like, on a game? Like, buying a game? No, not buying a game. Like, in-game currency, buying cosmetics, or anything like that. What is the most you've ever spent?
Well,
For me,
yeah, go ahead.
yeah,
Oh,
for me it was
and
Team
I
Fortress
forgot.
2.
What game was it? So, yeah, Team Fortress 2, you saying?
Yeah, I spent like $1,000, but it wasn't even my money. I actually stole money from my parents.
Oh,
And when they found
Oh.
out, they got really mad at me.
dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, I stole like money from my dad's wallet. I would go to the convenience store that was close to buy Steam cards. So like every week I would steal his money and go
Oh,
to buy
dude.
Steam cards. And it's just for hats, man. Literally just for hats.
Just for
no.
hats.
Yeah,
Not like any, not any,
just to look cool.
not even any cosmetic like freaking outfit or anything. I don't even know if they have those in TF2, but
Yeah, it was just for hats and like cosmetics.
oh,
Like it's not things that make you better at the game. You know, it's just to look cool.
oh my god.
That's the worst part.
Oh god, how much was it again you spent?
1,000.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Dad's
It
gonna
took
have,
like
Dad's
3
gonna have
months for them to realize.
Dad's gonna have to take out a loan on you, dude.
But I was really young back then. I was like 14, I think.
Sweet Jesus, you freaking going to freaking juvie,
That's
man.
not too young.
Yeah, it's not too young. You're right.
I was expecting a 6 or
I
7.
was expecting like a freaking like 10 years old.
Oh wait, maybe not 14. I was probably 12 years old. I
Don't you
think.
try to change
Hey, you gotta change it.
Change it.
Yeah, maybe it was 14. Whatever, man.
I don't know about you. I don't know about you guys, but I think for me, I got a Kindle Fire when I was like 11, 10, 11, 12. And I would get like mobile games and I would ask to buy stuff. And Sometimes I would ask if they would buy me things on mobile games, and sometimes my parents would always say no. Sometimes my always parents, sometimes, yeah, they would always say no. And so I got mad one day, and I found out all my parents' credit card stuff, and I would always like be slick about it. So, um, I I put in a bunch of purchases for a bunch of stuff. So I bought a bunch of mobile games and a bunch of in-game credits for those games. So I had the best stuff in the game always. And then it got to the point where my dad and my mom found out, and my dad was a very strict man because he was raised in such a very strict household in a different era really. Um, you know, he oh man, God bless his soul. He decided to take my Kindle away for a week, but the thing was, um, the way he found out was so fucked. It was so scuffed, man. I remember one day I was like trying to be slick about it, and I was like, "Oh, they'll never catch me," because I got lazy with it later on, and I was like, "Oh no, I got this in the bag, man. I'll get this easily." And it ended up being a scenario where I had to hide underneath my parents' bed with their credit card because they were right there in the room while I was trying to put it in. Oh my god. And it felt like something out of a horror movie, bro. I was sitting lying under there. And then here's where things get worse. So, what happened was, I heard my parents talking and all that, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's like a Vietnam flashback just thinking about it. They started talking, and then it sounded like they were kissing and all that. And then they started proceeding to fucking. And then it was very, very uncomfortable for me.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Your parents did the thing?
Yeah, like I was in the room while it happened.
That's fucking awkward, dude.
I know. No, not like I wasn't like looking. I was hiding under the bed because I was trying to put in the credit card for the
Was the bed bouncing?
What?
Was the bed bouncing and shit?
Dude, I don't even want to get into detail in it, man. It still haunts me to this day. I can still hear my mom's screams. Oh god, it was fucking disgusting. And my dad was like, "Cheer up, champ," and then he slapped me on the back, and I was like, "Oh, don't touch me." It was nasty. That's all I gotta say. So that I found out because I made a noise underneath the bed, and they found out, and I got into like a buttload of trouble. My dad smacked me around a little bit because that's how he is. Not abusively, let me add. As a disciplining thing, he just spanked me. That's all he did.
Uh-huh.
But that was a traumatic experience. I was like 10, 11, or 12 years old. I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" That scarred me, man. I was never the same after that. So, all I have to say to conclude this is, I can review some of the stuff that we talked about. Like, personally, if you truly believe that you are making good purchases and it's beneficial to you, then by all means, please buy away. Don't walk in on your parents having sex while trying to put in a credit card for a mobile game.
Make sure your fridge is full with food. You pay your bills and
Yeah.
everything's fine, and then you can buy shit.
Fucking spend away, dog. Don't be like Ling Ling and spend like $70 on a game in-game purchases. Oh, now he's all quiet.
Wait, what?
Oh, man.
Wait, were you talking to me?
I was talking about you.
I mean, we're talking about online purchases, so yeah.
But other
Yeah,
than
I don't do that.
that's a funny joke, man. That's a funny joke.
Funny guy.
Funny guy. Other than that, that concludes today's
Yeah, I would
podcast.
jailbreak my shit. Just saying.
That concludes today's podcast. And yet again, I'm your host, Ava Unit 01. And with me, I have
What the fuck? You don't sound like Shinji.
I have Ghostly with me,
Yo, what's up, baby?
and I have Ling Ling with me.
Hello.
And this is all of us signing off. Thanks for
Fuck you.
watching. Oh.
Bye bye.